Everybody?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Yo, what's up? It's your UPR boys. We're just basically gonna start this model that I personally know myself that can't just read every single community server every single day. Just kind of a short, maybe 20-30 minute thing to keep people updated on the way the community's going. So
Hello, I am Italic and I'm awesome.
Alright,
That's it.
I'm Ginger Ninja. I'm a pretty rude guy and excited to talk on this podcast. It's gonna be pretty interesting.
right. So speaking of interesting, MKU started recently. I'm just gonna pull up some stuff. But yeah, MKU. So probably the biggest tournament. Let's be real. It's the one most people care about. A lot of people been really caring about this. Yeah. So let's see. So BZ only lost to JBZ by 10. That I think is huge.
I heard that they were leading
Yeah.
until the last race, so like the very end.
So that's actually hype.
Looking at D1 right now, it seems like it's going to be a really tight division, especially with EU versus Arcadia. It was really close, only separated by 10 points. And as you said, JBCZ and Blizzard only separated by 10 points as well. So it's really going to be tight, the Division 1, that's for sure.
It's probably going to be one of the best D1s we've seen in a while. I know recently we had drops in D1. We had Zealous, we had MKC, we had. This one should be high. I mean, yeah, as we fucking. A lot of close matches. Even it was only 14. No DCs either. With the NL boys in playing.
Most matches were really fucking close.
Mm.
I don't think there's any match that got over 100 except for Lord Friend Mushroom Team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was the only one.
Yeah. The second to that was 88 DVP World.
Most people think that World Friend's actually gonna win the first conference, but it seems
that
I mean, what seems like an upset to most people.
I mean, I wouldn't really call it an upset.
Though, even though they have little
most
wins,
people
they're really
that.
off to a good start right now, and they're looking solid, even with the 2 wins this week.
Okay, so I'm gonna wander over to.
Jeeva's actually 1-1 right now. They lost to HD in the second match.
They did, you're right. Anyway, first thing I see here, Pirates of Disburg beating Arc 2. That's huge.
With the addition of like a bunch of players who played in Blizzard last season, like Alpha and who else was there? I think Dashi was in Blizzard.
The thing I'm most probably surprised about is Info today beating the second team of JBZZ, DJ, YOLO. Only by 6 points, but still, that's pretty impressive for a team just entering D2 this season.
Yeah, that was wild, honestly. Like, I don't think anybody expected that. I mean,
they also only lost to Euphoria by 6 points, so they seem to be like pretty good contenders for like maybe even a wild card spot if they can keep this up.
Inflow could probably make playoffs if they keep on what they're doing right now, because it seems that they're doing well. Yeah. You never know. Anyway,
also in Division
D3
start for Star Clan today as well.
Yeah. Me and TSM are both in D3, so
I'm gonna leave out Horizon today, but let's talk. So Z10 final.
We got a tie in Division 3 though. That's the real story.
Oh yeah, that was the first match of the day. It was yesterday, at least for me. Dynamite Omega tied Zeden.
So that was huge. That stream was huge. Like people that were in that stream know how hype that.
Like AU2 is currently 0-2 right now. It's kind of surprising me personally.
Yeah, AU2 honestly surprised me a lot. I expected those to come out.
Definitely.
With new pickups like Squids and Arson, I did not expect them to lose this much. That was pretty surprising.
Losing to NA1 as well, which a lot of people counted out.
Isn't NA1 the fusion of Black Wolves and Hyper Gentuza, who are both, I believe, D3 and D4/5?
Yeah.
I'm not sure Hyper Gentuza was. BW is a big D3 contender.
Yeah,
and a lot of people counted them out.
And Yoshi family going off from an 0-10 last season, getting 2 straight wins in a row today.
That was big for them.
They beat Sunset and Phoenix.
Big wins today.
Phoenix seeming like a weaker.
They lost Vincent to us, and I think they lost another person. I don't know who. I don't remember.
After D4 though, and I'm gonna be honest, Equivoke in D4 really fucking surprised me. I really do.
Yeah,
and they have proved it today. I'm pretty sure going to
they
did.
They beat Weck and Insanity. I'd say
Weck
both of them are like the strongest players in this division.
Yeah, Weck even was D3. Them beating here by what, 44? That's big.
Yeah. V2 also beat Sweaty Zard, which is kind of funny because if you see, yeah.
Always in my opinions about V2.
Yeah.
The difference between the players and the. But, you know, what can you do?
They got some pretty decent players like Anthony Hayashi, but a lot of the other players in there don't seem to be like super experienced with playing Mario Kart competitive.
They're still really good for like a newer team. Like they have that chemistry already from playing like.
Yeah, they have the chemistry.
Definitely.
And they can obviously play together more often because it's entirely Australian and not like what most situations with Australian players are in where they aren't able to play with their teams because of time zones.
Mm-hmm. They could probably do like a fucking V one day. But
like a V3.
I'm gonna be honest here, Sunrise losing really does surprise me. I expected Sunrise, and I think a lot of people did, to put in D.
And they lost to MR.
Yeah, they did a lot of moves at the end of the. They moved Harry down, and also Hellfire was added to the roster as well, who was in Sun Shells from Hell.
I mean, Harry, who I would argue is the player in both Sunset and Sunrise, being moved down to the second team really did shock me. And even other players that go well in there, like Elliot.
I think the best player in Sunrise is at the moment probably Cardi. I think
Cardi, I'd say the most experienced.
I honestly, maybe it might be Cleats. It could be Cleats because he's putting up good performances, but like
Sunrise are
balanced, like not doing as
hell.
well as like they should be. Because even though they got a win today by like over 200. That the Mad Racers really hurt them a lot. So.
And,
I never heard much of Mad Racers, except for like Skynets being like a really good pack player.
Speaking of painful loss, TW is losing to IW.
Yeah.
I said IW would win the div, and a lot of people said W do it because Leon would carry. Leon only scoring 110 in that match, compared to against Hardcore Noobs, where he scored a total of 156. Absolutely carrying the tie.
If Leon isn't div MVP, I will shoot someone.
That's a fantastic win. They should be proud of themselves.
I mean, in my opinion, IW was placed way too far down. Inca Warriors can be a fucking hard team for D2, I feel at times. They're just one of those weird, wacky in their team that you never see come. They can cause upset.
They're
I've seen them do it before.
Bunch of people.
They're a funny bunch of Peruvians. Anyway, down to a big old D6. We've only got
Rebirth.
4 tables posted.
Huge win today.
Congrats.
That is a big win for Rebirth.
Rebirth 266, yeah.
Pirate Hackers actually beat X Pride, which many people thought were going to actually.
I'm proud of Pirate Hackers. They did
by
really
6.
Ricky doing well, no one doing well.
They had a lot of pickups from the
ML
the
with a win
recent
as
transfer,
well. I'm proud of them.
making Laya.
Making Luya.
My boy
we got Lulu. Oh wait, Eric's. Where's Eric's stuff? What did he do? Eric. Where's Eric?
He didn't play.
No, the Div MVP, Eric's. Anyway, I'm honestly really excited for any drops, and I normally don't say that at all. I mean, I predicted Zealous's death to the week, so I'm pretty confident in saying this that I don't think there'll be many drops. 2 at most, and at least one of them being in D6. There's always the D6 drop. There's never not a drop.
D6 is the funny.
The Division 6 curse, bros. And speaking of cursed, Summer Arcadia. That was a funny talk.
Yeah, definitely.
What were the results of Summer Arcadia?
Hold on, I'm pulling that up now.
Won. I know who won. I know that Horizon got 4th, and that's got
Summer
2nd.
Summer Arcadia was wild. And I cannot find it. I seem to be dull. Yeah, I can't find the challenge page because I'm stupid. Give me 2 seconds, brothers. Site topics. There we go. It might be in there.
Oh, I got it, guys. I got it, I think.
Got you.
I got it. It's loading.
Summer Arcadian.
Summer Arcadian was run by Euphoria. Pretty good team.
Yeah.
Blizzard did well. StarClan did well, and surprisingly enough, Horizon, the team that my other 2 guys did well as well. So, and they were seeded 6th.
Blizzard and HC having a huge loop, both being eliminated in round 2. Blizzard making finals and Horizon making loser semis. Both absolutely huge. I think a lot of people expected StarClan to win it. StarClan being the first seed as well.
I believe StarClan lost to Euphoria in the winners finals, and Blizzard beat them in what seemed like an upset for most people in the losers final.
Then you have teams like Card Benja's team, which sadly dropped both matches.
There were a ton of upsets.
Yeah, including
this
Sunset versus Inflow, with Sunset winning by 2.
That was probably the biggest upset of the tournament.
There was a lot of weird matches. Let's be real. There was I have to you by 2. There was losing to Sunset by 2. There was Horizon's run. I don't want to be biased here, but I think a lot of people agree. Horizon.
A lot of people think that run was stupid.
I mean, fair. We beat fucking a D2 clan that should be a D1, and almost. Well, we didn't really almost. And then we got to the finals against a D1 clan.
Wasn't the best because they didn't have the clan leaders. And Rap Fury picked. That was a funny moment.
Yeah, Ruff had a bra moment.
I think the best upset is still personally inflow subset just because
of
A
like
lot of people didn't see that coming.
of
separation. What are you saying?
the division. The separation seems a lot bigger than
If I had to guess, it was probably just Tilt coming off of Euphoria, only being maybe losing that out of the last race. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Speaking of losing out, player transfers.
We got a lot.
I haven't been keeping up with transfers that much.
I mean, I know I've been trying to, but there's a lot in there. There's a couple of big ones recently. Les going to Inflow. That's probably the one on a lot of people's minds.
That's a funny one.
There's a Ghoul going to TW. Probably no team before says, but I remember that name. I don't know why.
Vertex picked up a lot of players. Although a lot of them don't seem to be. I don't know. A lot of them seem newer.
I think a lot of people overlook. I think a lot of people overlook Articuno and Darkland, two really. Ryan 5 probably in their best LU definitely right now for Starkland.
His teammate going off from Melee X is unknown like Death went to Arc Sky. I think it'll be pretty good for.
Another
I don't know. Did he play this? Did he play the last match?
I'm not sure.
Sergio from SH went to MT, which is another interesting transfer because I don't know how he's gonna do there.
One thing that really surprised me is Papuko going to Arc.
Yes, dude, Papuko going from OK, dropping to a D2 clan, Arc to D2. And Arc is doing well right now for
his
himself.
Relationship with most of the people there.
Yeah. But still, good on him. That's probably the biggest leap.
To MT,
yeah.
Which is probably kind of expected.
Then you've got the one everybody knows with Blizzard going to BZ finally, and Alpha Dashi, I think, dropping down just to even out a bit, I feel.
Moving on to the next page, the one transfer that really surprises me is Lucky going to AG. I did not see that coming.
Wait, was that for real? I didn't know.
Yeah, Lucky went to Alolan Guardians Moon.
1 or 2? I'm not sure which Alolan Guardians is which level.
I think it's 1. But still,
it probably is 1 for putting Lucky in there.
From him.
Kind of weird.
Bowen also tried out of BL last second into G.
Yeah. Miguel going to HD was a pretty good pickup for them.
Also, AU and not AU, Parishi and going to be hard in D2, I guess. 2 very good players. Actually, did Lyra go to 1 or 2? Lyra went to 1, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because he played the fucking match today, didn't he? Stupid. But, yeah. Crazy. See if there's any others on here that are interesting. Miguel going to HD, as you said. As was going from S8 to S7.
Yeah.
Personally, I think there was better options in S8 to put back into S7. Floki probably being the biggest one. But at the end of the day, it's their clan. They can run it how they do.
I think the funniest transfer to me personally, like not like a bad way, just like I don't know, something that was super unexpected is Joshua MKDX going to WEC after being kicked from Exodus 2.
Oh yeah,
that was weird.
That one.
that kid's he's a unique fella. I caught him once pretending to be AU Joshua in a worldwide.
That was a fun one.
But also,
again, Vertex got some really interesting pickups. again.
Yeah, Vertex seems to be like rebuilding themselves almost.
I
Oh,
always
forgot
like
to
CX.
mention on the other page that FE got NVGS and they also got Lapis.
Oh yeah, some TL actually just straight up died, which is
Hello?
really
I'm gonna say a
surprising.
loss.
And
I'm really upset about
all the people that left went to AG.
TL's death upset me honestly. Let's be real, MK a lot of people love that clan. Me.
Yeah, there's a lot of
But speaking of included, solo circuit, we've got literally the dates for every single remaining one this year. Surprised a lot of people. We got a solo circuit 150 event 4 and 20 very close together now. I realize that if you look back at it, the solo circuit, even 150 and 200, very spread out. And now we've kind of where I guess they just step with no real rhyme or reason. But you even got the 200 ones out now, October, and December 2nd, 7th, sorry. But yeah, I mean, I don't know compared to like doing it before. If I'm being honest, I would have liked to. I guess it is a yearly thing, but still, I think it would have been a little bit more logical to have it out, I don't know, June. So each event is big and it's not just something that happens every. But that's just personal opinion.
definitely.
Speaking of personal opinion, I want to say one thing straight. The ban meme is stupid. Let's just all agree on that. The ban meme of
Hashtag
free
free
pure
pure.
or free me because I'm funny with Photoshop. That's just stupid. Whoever fucking is doing that, just get
There's
yourself some
actually been
brain
like
cells.
actual ban.
Mm. Like
Uh,
Pure got banned for giving. That's just honestly stupid. Let's be real.
my favorite ban is who was the leader of who's a section and someone else, I forget the name.
Rafferty.
Rafferty. Section posted some questionable thing on the
Insanity
forget which
Twitter about
yes,
Hugo.
insanity Twitter about Hugo. Apparently, they also banned Rafa D because apparently he was aware of it and didn't stop it. He got unbanned, but that was just kind of sus.
I really was angry with section fair, Hugo fair, pure fair, Rafferty literally like that's what's a good way to put this? Your friend saying, "Hey, I'm gonna rob a bank," and you don't believe them, and your friend fucking robbing the bank and you get arrested. Like that's always gonna be questionable to me. And speaking of questionable, our last topic is the new Leaf F2 V2, I guess. But
That was a pretty interesting one. A lot of it was well run. Even though I didn't participate in it,
huh?
it was very interesting.
The everything past round one was well run. I feel round one, I think even staff can agree, was not good.
Apparently, they put like a bunch of hosts in the same room. Some rooms didn't have a host. It was just kind of a mess.
As someone who was participating with HC,
Also,
I
the
was in
fact
room
that there's
three. And room three had zero hosts, so I had to end up hosting in the end. But room two had someone I'm pretty sure who didn't even ask to hosting, and four people that did ask for not host, which is really questionable. Some rooms didn't have hosts. Some rooms had more than one host. People dropping left, right, and center. People changing their minds. It round one of that was honestly a nightmare. I think they should have had the seedings out earlier perfectly, if I'm being honest. They should have put seedings out
Yeah, but like, it
day
was
start.
their first tournament they were running online. It's kind of hard for people that are like running it for the first time to like, get used to
Yeah,
everything.
they definitely adapted with round 2, 3, and
One
like
thing I thought that was weird is that it's 6 races instead of the usual 8.
I
That was a weird
guess
decision in my mind. I think it was because they wanted more upsets to happen, which is fair.
I guess also time constraints maybe. Maybe they didn't have time for
Yeah, that
like a
could be.
big
That could
thing
be.
of 12 races. 'Cause when you think about it, if yeah, that's basically double the time. If you do 8 races instead of 6.
The tournament already went on for like a few hours, so maybe they didn't want to go for super long.
Yeah. Xander and Mo are the winners of that. A lot of people not really surprised with
I'm
teams
surprised
other
that they
like
played.
yeah, a lot of people are surprised. But other teams also
Especially
big.
teaming up with like fucking Moa out of all
Mm,
people.
mm. There was a lot of good teams in there. You had Horizon got pretty far. Actually, a lot of people didn't expect. You had teams Zakaria and Eli who got pretty far for themselves, and also teams like probably another big favorite to win, Neo and Demon. Not Demon, sorry, Dax. A lot of
They
people
made it to
probably
the
thought they were
finals,
going to
right?
win. Yeah, they did make finals,
Yeah.
but people that I don't think Dragon and Ryan's made finals, which is people probably another favorite to win.
Yeah.
It's very surprising.
Yeah, it is.
Also, some decent teams in there that didn't even make it far. Sure. Bowen also are not even a bad team, which is BL Royal and DY captain. It's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
But
I
I
guess
think
the
that's
2v2 free for alls are pretty hard to make it through. Like if you don't have experience with that type of like
And I also think it's a good place to end our first episode. Anything else you guys want to add?
No,
Not really.
that was a
Was that
fucking
good?
horrible voice crack.
It's been a very interesting year, and hopefully it will be more interesting throughout the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe scene. Hopefully some more things will happen, and we might make another one of these because it's interesting our community.
Mhm. But thank you for if you're still here. It's definitely obliged as long as they're not pushing me. Stop pushing me. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Or listening, either or. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.